Welcome to Cubing Corner, your place to learn, practice, and improve at solving Rubik's Cubes and puzzle variations. Here we have a mixed pyraminx. Using what we have learned in the previous two videos, we are going to pick a face and solve for its center. Before we continue, please do subscribe and join us in our journey as we learn, improve, and grow together in the world of cubing. So we have here a mixed pyraminx. Before we can start solving for a layer, we need to understand that the face must have the correct center. So let's say if this is our face, our center here comprised of these three triangles must share the same color. Because if they do not share the same color, then that center is not correct. We are just going to pick one. Let's just say I'm gonna solve first the center for blue. The first thing we can do here is solve for the tips in the meantime. Because later on, as we apply the basic moves that we have learned, specifically for this one here, it will include the movement of this tip. Solving for tips is very easy. Simply twist that until it matches the color here. Of course, it will also match the color yellow and green here. Since we have 4 tips, let's do it 3 more times. So here, yellow, blue, red. Here we have red, blue, green, and finally, you also have here green, yellow, and red. We're doing this because earlier, if you would like to solve a center for blue, it's really good to have a tip and a part of the center that is actually with the same color. As mentioned, we are going to solve for the center for blue. That would mean we disregard the edges in the meantime. So even if this is blue, of course, this might not be correct because this is for green portion here. So we disregard all the edges. What we can do here is, since this is already correct, let's look at this layer and this layer here. If the blue center, part of the center is part of these 2 layers. So for this layer here, as we twist it, yes, surprisingly, in just one twist, we have here another portion of the center. So again, disregarding this, what we only have would be these centers and the corresponding tips because we already have twisted the tips earlier. Okay, so that's good for this one here. And this for final part here, let's twist this if we have the blue center here. And that point, we have solved now our blue center. Okay, so what if in situations where as long as we twist this, the blue will not be there? Let's just pick another color for this, just for a short practice. Okay, so let's say this one here. So let's still have blue. Okay, the tips are already good. So twisting this layer, one more, there's no blue. There's blue edge but no blue part of the center. This is green, this is yellow, that is red. As for this, as we twist this one here, so we have here blue. Okay, again disregarding that. Since there's no blue here, what we can look into that is the blue part of the center is no longer here because already we have one correct blue here and no blue. It is actually at the bottom, this here, or at the back layer. So at the back layer, we can see that our blue is here. And no matter how we twist this, the blue is still at the back portion. So if this is the case, this is what I want you to do. Okay? So if the blue portion is at the back layer, twist it until your blue center, part of the center, is just directly below these 2 correct portions here. The center and center here. So twist it somewhere here. Why are we doing this? Because once the blue center is already directly below these 2 correct blue centers, twist these 2. Okay? In short, that would be your upper now. Instead of a back earlier, that would be your upper. You simply twist this 2. Okay? Twist, yes, and that one here. And finally, you will have the correct center here. This is the first step in solving for a pyraminx. Let's pick another color, just for a short review. Let's say we have here yellow. So yellow is here, this layer here. So let's twist this. And surprisingly, yellow is here. Good. How about this one here? So since yellow is not here because this is red, blue, and green, expecting that our yellow is at the back layer, and here is that yellow, right? So what we're going to do here again is place this directly below these two correct centers here with the, of course, correct tips. And then position that back layer as your top now, twist this R, and twist this as your L prime, and you will have here again the correct centers. In the next video, we are going to fix this layer now by fixing the correct edges. As you can see here, we'll have blue, blue, and green. So this should be yellow and blue. This should be yellow but green here, and this should be yellow and red here. That would be for the next video as we complete the bottom layer or bottom face for our Pyraminx. Let's not forget, at Cubing Corner, we believe every solver starts somewhere, one turn at a time. See you in the next video.